All right. Hello there and welcome to the Rambling Robin podcast. I am Robin and today I'll be rambling a little bit about the things that I'd like to talk about. And today I am not sure if this is going to be a long episode, at all whatsoever, because I've kind of hit a little bit of a roadblock when it comes to Trolldom. Today is a Trolldom episode. I guess you could tell by the title or something. I'm not sure. So I've hit a bit of a roadblock. I am not able to think of what to do next in creating this story, and it feels like a real problem, right? It is a real problem because if I can't think of what to do next, it feels like I'm just doing random stuff, and I guess it's fine, like, cause doing random stuff, so to say, it kind of still applies. Like I'm doing random stuff. I'm drawing some random characters that I want to put in the story. I'm trying to think of a few different things for the character designs, for the world design and stuff like that. But it's like I'm not compared to before. I'm not really doing any real progress, so to say. I'm not really doing anything to help me get closer to finalizing at least the first page, which I did talk about last time. I'm pretty sure that I really should just get to the point where I'm just drawing out the first page, like just sketching it, just super rough. But the problem I have with that is that I really need, like, because I have one character that I'm 100% sure that is going to be a really important character. So I want to finalize the design of this character before I get to drawing the first page at the very least. So I have an idea of how big this character is, like how like rugged or like cartoony or like just like how the feel of the character, I guess. I really need to get that down before I move into making this first page. But every single time I sit down and I've tried to, like, okay, this character, who is this character? I always end up just either drawing someone else, like another character, or just doing something else, because like every time I try to do this one character, I just keep ending up doing the same thing. And this is like when I'm trying to sketch up something, trying to draw this character, like put a thought to paper, right? And because I don't have a real concrete thought about how this character looks yet, it really, like, it's so hard for me to put it on paper, so to say. I'm drawing on my iPad, but you know what I'm saying. So that is such a huge struggle for me right now. And what I've thought is, like, maybe I should just focus more on making, like, just adding more material to who this character is and how they got to this point and stuff like that. But there's just something like it. I guess that's where the real roadblock is. Like, I can't do, like, I can't get to the point where I work on this character just at all. Every time I sit down to draw him, as I said, I don't really get anywhere with this character in particular. I always end up working on something else. And whenever I try to focus on just designing the character, like just writing about it, I always end up kind of drawing a blank, it feels even worse than when I'm trying to design the character, because then, like, I'll sketch up some stuff and then I just find let's see here. I just find, like, small things, like, oh, well, this little thing that I drew, oh, that could work for another character, and then I start working on that character instead. So I really need to just take some time where I'm allowed to not really get distracted, where, like, I am allowed to get distracted, and, like, that's the problem, right? So I think that I need to put myself in a situation where I work on this character and I only focus on this character. If I get distracted, I have to, like, catch myself as soon as possible and just stop, Like if I find, like if I get any good ideas, like I'll write them down or take notes or something, whatever. And then I go back to working on this character. That's going to be in the first page, or yeah, on the first page, or probably like the first chapter. The first chapter might just be like a prologue about this character, because spoilers, this is not the main character. The main character, I have less of an idea of what we're gonna do with it. But this character, I have more of a like, okay, I've written about this character, right? I've written about maybe at least 8 to 9 pages of just like script for the first chapter. So I have this character in this situation, but every time I imagine this character in this situation, I'm not really liking the way he ends up looking when I try to draw him, I guess. Yeah. So I need to get more of a concrete idea, and I need to look more for inspiration and stuff, like just go to Pinterest or just Google stuff to find like a bunch of pictures and stuff to just draw, to just not draw, like to use as reference to draw inspiration from. There it is. So that's what I really need to focus on, because if I can't get this character, or rather, like I guess it's something I've put myself in this situation where I've decided for myself, that if I cannot create this character, I will not be able to continue working on this story, which sucks, because I have so much more. This character it's an important character, but I as of right now, I'm not sure how much I'll be showing this character throughout the story. I just know that this character will kick off the story. This character will start it. So I need to have this character planned out to some degree. And it's really hard. It's really hard. But that's my struggle right now. I'm just trying to get to that point. And of course, like I am taking breaks. If nothing, it feels like I'm not working enough on this. Because I also have other stuff that I'm trying to do. Like right now, I'm getting closer and closer to my 30th birthday, and like, oh no, midlife crisis or whatever you might think. Not at all. My biggest problem is that I'm gonna apply for a working holiday visa from Sweden to Japan, and the cutoff is when you're 30. So I have to apply before I turn 30, which is in December, end of December. And if they approve my application, I'll have, I think I'll have 3 months to start using that visa. Or it might just be like as soon as I make the application, like apply for it, that I have to like, yeah, now you just have to go. But then I have my apartment. I have I have a lot of stuff on my plate right now. And if you're watching the video version, or if you watched my other videos and stuff, you might have seen like I've cut my hair off, and that's because I went to a hair clinic to see if I could do a hair transplant, because I prefer having hair on my head. Actually, I don't prefer this hairstyle that I'm rocking right now. I'm trying to get used to it, because they basically told me, yeah, you're not really a viable candidate. Like, we could do something, but it's not going to be enough based on how your hair loss is progressing. And that really sucks. So like just having that on my mind and trying to like just process this. I've been processing it for like about a week now. And it's tough. It's really just blocking a lot of my happier thoughts to a degree. Just accepting this situation. But yeah, And I guess to a degree, it's also like just procrastination, right? Just having these excuses for not working on the project that I do have a lot of time to work on, or depending on how you look at it. Like on a work day, for example, today I work every Sunday. This was recorded on a Sunday, by the way. On a Sunday, I get home like 8:50 p.m. And then that's my free time from 8:50 p.m. ish until I go to bed, and then when I get up early in the morning around well, depending on the day, I get up sometime like 6 to 7:30 a.m. So yeah, it doesn't leave too much free time, not too much spare time to work on this, if I'm being honest. Like, it feels like I need to have more, but when I get up in the morning, I go to the gym, I work out, I come home, I prepare lunch or like breakfast, I guess, and stuff like that. I get ready for the day, and then I head to work. And after work, I get home and I'm tired. But that's when I should be working on this, right? Is what I feel. And it's kind of, I'm kind of pushing myself to really do this, because I really just want to. I want to create stuff. I want to do this stuff. I don't want to have to go to that other job that I have. I want to, like, what if I could do this? What if I could do this all the time? What if I could manage to do this and find a way that I could just move to Japan and not just get a working holiday visa and go there and just stay for a year and then go back to Sweden again and then just be miserable about that? I don't know. It's rough. It really is. Yeah, now I got all in my head about all that stuff. And then I deflect by laughing, by making light of the situation. I don't know how serious anyone else would think the situation would be. I'm trying to stay positive. I always had. When I got kicked out of Japan the first time, or, well, when I had to leave Japan, technically the first time, even though I eventually got accepted to my school and whatever, there was this whole situation. Basically, I had to leave to stay on the safe side, because I was not sure if I would get money at all. And the second time around, I just got kicked out because I couldn't extend my visa because I didn't get a job, because the government wouldn't let me. Either way, yeah. I'm way too much in my own head right now. I gave you an update on Trolldom, the story that I'm working on, and then you heard a little bit more about my life. That's gonna have to be it. Yeah. Goodbye.